Stick around for this episode of the Tunepact podcast. We got gas station boner pill.
Yeah, stick it in. Stick it out.
Hello.
Stick it in.
Hello.
Where
Good.
am I? What are
Oh.
we?
Oh. Good.
Mom?
I'm gonna leave all this in. This is gonna be the whole intro. I'm not cutting fucking any of that. I'm seriously not cutting any of it.
Hello.
Welcome to the Tunepact podcast. I'm your host, the punk rock pop, Leigh Pierce. And on today's show, I am very excited to have my favorite band, Gas Station Boner Pills. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Wow. I'm great. I'm having a great time.
All right. Could do me a favor and introduce yourselves quick.
Everyone at once.
Misha, you go first.
My name is Misha. I am in the band called Gas Station Boner Pills. And I yell at the microphone sometimes.
And he's smoking a Slim Jim.
I'm smoking a little tiny guy.
What? That's a
A
weird.
little tiny guy.
The phrasing.
That's what I'm calling Slim Jims from now on. Just tiny guys, tiny dudes, just tiny guys.
How about introduce yourselves?
I'm Samwise. I play guitar in the band Gas Station Boner Pills.
I'm Sean. I play drums. I'm also, I guess, the hype man is probably the best way I could describe it. Just a lot of yelling.
And then I'm Shilo, and I like to get silly on the bass guitar.
She also manages us.
That too. I am.
Somehow she manages. Yes.
Somehow.
I was gonna say that's probably the hardest part of her job is managing you. I can't imagine. It's got to be fun, but it's got to be a little struggle once in a while.
Absolutely.
It is not fun. I'm sure she can tell you.
I still have all my hair.
Well, that's good. It's still early. It's still early in the game, though. It's just what, Sean. But so do me a favor. Let's get a little background on the band. Like, where did you guys start, and how did you get together and become what you are now?
Yeah. So we started in 2022. We started practicing and jamming together in late 2021, but we always say the band started in 2022 at our first show in February. Me and Misha have known each other for about 9 years now. Yeah, Misha, it's like 9 years now. And we were making film up in Cleveland, Ohio for a while. We started this kind of comedic Lonely Island type rap weird thing called Low Lives the Band to promote a web series. And then when we moved down here to do film, we met Sam, and Shilo moved down a year later. And the three of us, me, Misha, Sam, formed this band really essentially to continue Low Lives the Band in a way. But then when we started kind of putting real instruments to it, between that and my punk background, it became very quickly a punk band, especially since we taught Misha how to play bass for the band. He'd never played bass before at the time.
Never played anything.
Yeah, and then it was all vocals. And then it slowly came into the fray musically over the last 6 months or so, but she had been with us since year one, managing us. And that's how this all kind of got going.
See, that's awesome. Low Life, because I didn't, like I said, I just found out about you guys in April when your one video dropped, and I did a deep dive, and literally like this last week, every time my wife comes in the house, I'm on Tot Films on YouTube. My wife's like, oh, and I'm like, it's research for work. Shut up. I have to. It's homework. I need to do it. You should probably leave the room, though. It's okay. And I've been just deep diving, and your guys' video, Low Lives, was absolutely great. I loved it because I think at one point or another in my life, I've known every one of those characters or have been most of them. So it was just hilarious to see. So how much video and did you guys do before you got into any of the music then?
Oh, Sean's actually have a exact number.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you.
Yeah. Me and Misha, 9 years ago we met, but then we really started collaborating in early 2018 was when we started kind of writing together and making things together. As I pull this up, It is roughly in the neighborhood of 270 projects we've done together since we first got going kind of with this thing. Let's see if I could find. Yep, here we go. Project count. Drum roll. It is 278 projects now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
And we haven't done one in a while because this is our slow season.
Like I said, I just deep dived. I think I watched everything on the Tot Films YouTube, and I keep looking. So that means there's a lot that I have not seen, and that makes me very happy knowing that there's that big of a catalog of more of your guys' work, because I truly love your guys' sense of humor.
Oh,
It's
thank you.
it's just I might be pushing 50, but I'm gonna be a 15-year-old boy forever. And your guys' stuff just hits me so hard. I don't think I've laughed out loud literally that much in anything else I've watched. Just watch the first episode of Posers. I kept having to. It took me like an hour to watch it because I kept having to pause it because I'd be laughing and I'd miss part of it and have to rewind again. But then I'd start laughing at the same part. I just loved it. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you for doing what you do. Like it, I love it. I needed it this past year too. I think everyone did.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Posers was so fun to work on. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of our catalog is on it's Instagram. Is a lot of our skits that we haven't put on YouTube. And there's a few Facebook. So we did a lot of like skits, like sketches, that kind of mostly all live on Facebook, just back in the early kind of days of the ones that did the best for us, we put on YouTube. But then once Sam came into the fold, that probably about 150 of them are with Sam between the promos and the skits and the music videos and now Posers.
And now Shiloh's in most of them too that we're making now. Yeah, too. And you're asking, Leigh, like, you're asking, like, what I guess what our film backgrounds were. It's like, I didn't meet these guys until, I think, till 2021. But, like, Shiloh and I separately, in our own pockets, none of us knew each other, but we were both film actors for years before all of us met. Like, I went to school for theater. I was making films since, like, 2016. I also direct short films and stuff. And so it really was like us coming together. I think like we were brought together really by the film scene, not by the music scene. The music thing kind of happened by accident,
100%. Yeah, no, it was I mean, that'll probably come later with other questions, but yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's great because it's good to have serious music, but you need music that's just fun. And you guys are definitely fun. So tell me how the band actually started then.
Yeah, I moved down here September 2021. Me and Sam, I mean, we had the Low Lives the band background, but then me and Sam went to a Bad Religion show in late, I think it was October. And I was out of music. That
feels right. Yeah.
Yeah. I was out of music for 7 years. I was playing in hip hop and rock and punk bands all going back 20 years. And I was out of it for 7 years. And I was fine with that. And so me and Sam were like, yeah, let's jam. Let's just mess around, right? Like we weren't even thinking of starting anything real. And he was in a band already at the time. And soon after that, at another house party, it was actually for Diwali because our friend is Indian.
I got new floor party.
Yeah. And so at that party, as we were talking about jamming, Misha, of course, being there, was like, well, yeah, I'll jam with you guys. I'll sing in that. Like, cool, great. And then we kind of got the idea like, all right, well, what if we just took this Low Lives the Band thing and set it to instruments, right? Real instruments. We needed a bassist, and true to kind of Posers is quasi-autobiographical because we did have a guy that came in. And forgot what his name was, but he was like 60 and he didn't fit. He wanted to play Tool covers, which me and Sam are not playing Tool covers. And so that lasted a practice. We didn't know what to do. And then after that, we didn't really ask for him to come back. And we had Misha there. He was like, we'll just teach you how to play bass. And
I had free hands.
Yeah.
I had free hands.
And so we were a 3-piece. The name comes from a meme that we saw online. And we were actually originally, because we did a lot of film competitions and things, we were going to name one of our film teams Gas Station Boner Pills. Problem is, if you win, you go to like the Cannes Film Festival, or you like go to a next level of a thing, right? And we did win, but we decided at the last minute, it's like, okay, it maybe not be that, let's change it to something else, but we'll sit on this name in case something else comes up. 6 months later, this band comes up. It's like, okay, we're calling ourselves this Gas Station Boner Pills thing. This is it, because it was supposed to be a joke anyway. So yeah, it just kind of all clicked and fell into place. We put out Black Friday, our first single, in January, like a month later, 2 months later. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, like, I've been in bands before. I've been playing guitar since I was 18, and I've been in 2 bands before this that actually played shows, and way more than that just never got out of the garage or whatever. This is the first band I've been in where there was no discussion on what the name was. It just immediately was like, yeah, that's it. As it. Like, there was no fighting about what the name was going to be. It's like, no, immediately. Like they told me the name, I was like, yeah, obviously, that's it.
Honestly, same. Yeah, in all the bands I played in, same thing. There was lots of discussions, there was arguments, there was voting. Yeah, this was the one case that wasn't it.
That is just awesome. And I just love that you guys started it as a joke, but it shows your work ethic, the amount of content you guys create. I mean, your promos alone, most bands that I work with, I can't pay them to make a promo, let alone the stuff you guys just keep churning out is absolutely incredible. I mean, always got to show my favorite, so it's the first thing I see, so I can see, oh Christ, what do they do now? I absolutely love it. And you guys you work your asses off, because it's insane the amount of music you've put out, the videos you've put out, not to mention all the stuff outside of the band that you guys do. I mean, how do you balance the time? I mean, obviously you probably just don't, but how do you do your best when you try to balance that time?
Misha's the guy. Like, Misha puts all the videos together. He does all the social media. So
I got nothing better to do.
Yeah, us and Sam are, film professionals and all that for sure, and we do our part in this all. But Misha's actually is the one putting all the music videos together, all that, because he's master editor, and so that's you got a world class editor, right?
And then I don't know what he's doing in the shower, but his ability to come up with lyrics is unmatched, and so he is always showing up with new songs. I don't need more info on the shower time, but that's how we end up pumping out so much music, is every time he comes to practice with a new sheet of lyrics in hand.
Yeah,
it's honestly, it's having the pressure of, not the pressure, just like these guys are like, we have such a good thing going. Like there's easier to do things when you enjoy, all this stuff is so much easier to do when you actually enjoy it. And these 3 are like fun to work with. So it's like, it's easy to come up with shit.
Yeah.
At some point, it's got to feel like you're just writing jokes to try to make your friends laugh. And
exactly.
That it's a song. And if you guys are all in tune like that, I mean, something that starts out as a funny joke, like, it makes you snort laugh when you're by yourself, and next thing you know, it's the album title. It can happen pretty quick, and that's so cool that you guys got that bond like that. It's fun to see.
Yeah, I mean, comedies, that's how we really kind of got going. I mean, even me personally, in my background, I've been a sketch comedian for longer than 20 years. I started doing improv 20 years ago, trained in Cleveland, briefly Chicago, just improv and stuff like that, and then sketches. So yeah, my background's mostly all comedy, along with theater and all that too. So yeah, I'm just more comfortable doing that than anything else. So
awesome. I love your guys' style. Everything that I've seen of yours, I've been able to find. Now I'm gonna have to keep digging through and look for your old Facebook and Instagram to find the rest of it now, because it's always fun. It's never too serious, but you guys are so, like I said, you're professional. You're good musicians. You're good writers. You're good producers, and that's not even counting the video side of it. I mean, it's any one of your worst video is better than the best video of just about every other band.
Oh, you haven't seen our early videos. They're pretty bad. Our first videos.
I bet they were still funnier though. So I guarantee there's still probably more fun. So do you ever, since, well, Misha, so you said you'll like the songs will come to you and you have the video background. Do you ever start with a video idea and then write a song around it?
We have like 5 video ideas ready to go. Like
Yeah.
I call Sean. Me and Sean talk
Yeah.
almost every day. Shiloh hates it because I talk to him more than Shiloh. I was calling him up, but like, hey, I have this idea for this fucking video. We could do this for this song or something. It's fun. Like, he comes up with songs like a sound, whatever comes up with a funny idea. There's no like dick measuring contest. If you have a funny idea, we can make it work somehow. You know, it's just
we try to always operate like the good idea wins, right? And but it also has to kind of fit within our style. But yeah, no, we've had a lot of instances where we would have song titles before songs. We would have video concepts before the song's even written. It would be things that like Misha will have an idea for a shot for something, right? Or like that Michael Caine thing, right? Like we have a video Michael Caine. Like you had the idea to do that between your camera and Taylor's retro camera. Like I remember that predated pretty much everything. You've been shitting that around for a while. So when the Michael Caine thing finally came up, it was like, oh, we've got this concept. Let's put this Michael Caine thing behind it and just have her with a Michael Caine mask flashing her tits.
It's always good.
I love hearing stories like that when artists do that. They almost kind of work backwards. They'll start with like a funny song title or just a good song title. Be like, shit, now I got to figure out how to write what the song's even going to be, what style or what. But you find those little bits, and those usually end up the best ones because you don't end up overthinking it. Because you take something, you're like, it's 2 words. It shouldn't be that fucking important, but it just hits me just right. So let's just build off it. And sometimes it's the stuff that comes from that is always fun to see. It's always good too because it's a different style of art, whether it's film or music or what.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's just it's awesome to be able to collaborate, all 4 of us on things, and even though kind of like a lot of it conceptually comes from Misha or me, all 4 of us are constantly adding how to make things better and things like that. So it really is still pretty collaborative for sure.
Well, even when we were making posers, like other actors we would bring in would come in with their ideas too. Like my real life mom plays my mom on the show, and she pitched some lines, that we ended up keeping too, and like some little improvs and stuff like that.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But it's so awesome. That makes me so happy hearing these. You guys got to do like a behind the scenes video making of that, because like I was like that I had alarm set 10 a.m. for my time every Monday morning. I'd sit down and watch it as soon as I could. It was great. Like honestly, I don't sit and watch TV either. I used to be I'd sit and binge watch a whole show in a day, and now I'm just like of course it's because we're on our fucking phones usually, so you don't take the time. I watch more of your stuff than I have any other TV series or anything. It keeps my attention, and it's so fun. I just can't wait to see what you guys do next. Every time it's a new video or a promo or anything, it always cracks me up. So just keep it up. I love it. I want to see all the stuff where you're like, no, it's not good enough, because I bet it's still funnier. It's still funnier than anything else I'm going to find out there. I would love to see the B-roll stuff that you don't run.
Well, a funny thing about all these film things that we're doing is people are starting to have a hard time distinguishing the character from us.
Yeah.
So Sam has this super, he has an amazing performance in Posers, first of all, but that really silly individual who he plays in the show is partially, who he is, but an over-exaggeration of it. But I think now people expect for him to be that very innocent SpongeBob-like bundle of joy when they meet him. And
people think we're brother and sister, which is awesome. We've been asked by multiple people, are you guys really brother and sister?
We get a lot of questions about what parts of that show are real.
Yeah.
And
you gotta just run with it and say yes and start making out. And just if they're gonna
100%,
ask.
100%.
Oh God, that's great.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Especially since it is quasi-autobiographical. So there are elements of it that, are taken from real life for sure.
Well, and that's the best. I'm sitting here, you guys are telling me the background story, your origin story, and part of my brain is going, I don't know if they're just fucking with me. This could all be 100% bullshit and a script they worked up, because I did give them questions. They could have fucking wrote this, and I honestly don't care. It doesn't matter either way, but I will never know it.
We really did get only $6 to do a show.
That is actually true. Yes, that is actually true.
No,
yeah.
there are things in that series that really did happen.
God.
Or we exaggerate them somewhat, but that one we didn't. That was real. So
I do want to set the record straight in case anybody who's watched all of Posers is wondering that our original bass player did not have anybody in his basement or any kind of cellar. There was no actual kidnapping of anybody that we know of. Yes.
That we know of.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I could always cut this out. Don't worry. I edit afterwards.
No, you don't have to.
Never. Block everyone's face out but Sam's. Just he's the only one on the screen talking. So what you guys could you guys? I mean, it's not like you're raunchy. You're just funny. It's bathroom humor. It's fun, but it's nothing over the top. I'm not going to say have you ever, because I'm sure you have. How do you deal with when you get an idea and you're like, that's a little too much. We can't do that.
We just don't do it.
We have a list of no skits.
Yeah,
that we do not do.
There are some things. So, like for instance, we did a Cinco de Mayo promo, and we were just shitting a bunch of ideas out about it, and it was like, no, that's too much. No, that's problematic. No, that's kind of racist. No, that's and so we ended up shooting the promo as just like sinking mayo in a cup, right? It's like Cinco de Mayo. And we'd say in the promo, it's like, yeah, that's the least problematic thing we could come up with. So that happens, maybe not all the time, because we kind of have like a couple of rules, if you kind of want to call it rules. We try not to punch down. We only make fun of ourselves, or we make fun of shitty dudes. And so everything else we try to just stay away from. And if we kind of feel like we're getting into territory outside of those rules, then we rethink things. But good thing is there's a lot of humor in making fun of yourselves, and there's a lot of shitty dudes out there. So we're never going to be short of material for sure.
Well, exactly, and that's what draws me to you guys is it's comedy punk. That's what you call it. And see, I'm gonna be 50 in a couple months here. So I grew up late 90s or late 80s, early 90s, and most of the more comedic punk, very problematic. You can't listen to most of it anymore. It's very misogynistic, homophobic. A lot of it, I got rid of the records. I can't. It's like, no, I can't do that. So there's not a lot of it out there that you see that isn't problematic. So you guys it's not like you can call you PG, but I mean, non-problematic and having the fun and the more adult humor and stuff. It's just so cool to see it. I know everyone I introduce your band to, and it's all 50-year-old guys like me are just like, oh my god, they absolutely love it, because we miss music like this, because the stuff we grew up on we can't listen to anymore. So it's so cool that you guys have your rules you follow, and that you do have as much fun as you do without ever punching down, because that's such bullshit, especially in the comedy world now. It's like, roasts used to be funny when they weren't saying it out of the side of their mouth any other day, and that's just what the entire comedy scene has become, and it makes me sick. So to see how far you guys take things without ever even being problematic, I mean, an issue, but not problematic, is just so cool, because you clearly, even though it's a lot of fun, you put a lot of thought into it to make sure what you're saying, like, it might offend people, but it's going to offend the right people, and that's really cool. I like that.
I think my favorite example of that is My Dad's Dick is Bigger Than Mine, because there's the dudes in the back with their arms crossed, shaking their head because they want no part of that song, because their dad's dick is certainly not bigger than mine.
I call them out on stage too. Like I always like when I see that, especially when we'll play in like the rural South down here, and we'll play in like rural South Carolina, it's a bunch of frat bros and stuff, and we'll straight up just play that or our song about jacked up trucks and how small their dicks are and stuff, and we'll just go right after them. And the funny thing is, the girls all love it, so they can't really do shit.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
and then we played that up in Cleveland where his dad lives,
Yeah.
and his dad starts showboating. He's puffing out his chest and throwing the thumbs. That's my dick.
my dad's an old
My dad likes that song too.
yeah.
My dad likes that song. Yeah.
My dad's an old comedy writer too, so
So it's funny for the right people,
Yeah.
like Sam and
Yes.
Tom's dads.
Yeah.
It's funny for the right people.
See, I've been told on numerous occasions that your lyrics are not proper pickup lines, so I'm not allowed to say them around the house anymore.
Not true.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Misha, you pick up plenty with those lines, don't you?
Oh no, I shit my pants. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's so endearing. Do you have a problem? Here, take me home.
But with being on the comedy side of things, do you ever have any issues booking gigs in the more serious clubs, rock clubs and venues because of your name?
If we do, we don't know about it because they don't book us. I think it's nowadays not so much because we're a little more established. But in the early days, maybe not so much nationally, but like locally, yeah, people probably not knowing what we're about if we're just fucking around, or probably more people just thinking that we're not serious and we're just going to be unprofessional, as opposed to just, oh, their name is that. Now, we did run into one issue where a bar, it was our show with, I think it was the Dwarves or someone else, where there was an issue with insurance because they were threatening to not cover the show because they thought they were selling gas station boner pills. So like that, and that got cleared up though, and we were still on there. So I don't know how many times that came up of just them seeing the poster and not knowing we were an actual band. But my guess is early on, yeah, probably before we got kind of established, it probably did hinder us, but we just didn't know it.
The only other thing that'll happen is that if it's like an all ages venue, sometimes they'll put us on the poster as GSBP. They just won't have the word boner, but they'll still book us. They just won't have the word boner on the poster.
God save Brett Pitt.
Yeah.
Global strategies, business practices. Yeah, no, which we're always fine with, by the way. We'll go into a show and be GSBP and we'll make a bit out of it on stage, right? Like we have no issue with that. Like if we ever get, licensing deals to get on video games or something like that, we ever get that lucky, it's like, yep, GSBP, great.
Well, and we actually ran into that when we started our LLC and applied to the bank.
Yeah.
You can't make an LLC claiming to be a pharmaceutical company or a gas station, or it can't be lewd. So every single part of our name was unacceptable for starting an LLC in Georgia. So GSBP is the LLC, and then we took all of our paperwork to the bank, and the banker takes it, and he reads it, and he's laughing his ass off. He's like, "Man, I love this, but can you retype it? I can't take this to the back and have them take me seriously."
Yeah, we had to change our Google email for the same reason.
Oh, that was a great customer service call.
Yeah.
God, well, it's funny because honestly, when I'm messaging with people about you, whether it's Jefftown or Stoner Games or Sad Times, I usually type in GSBP because I don't want to start getting fucking ads for gas station boner pills.
Yeah.
So I actually type in GSBP more than I do your full name because it's probably daily that I'm talking this message with somebody about something, and I'm like, yes, my email's already bad enough. I don't need that much more crap in there.
Yeah, so it has its drawbacks, but we think the pros outweigh the cons.
Well, yeah, the promo options are just endless.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just great. So what has been your favorite, since being the band? What's like your favorite gig? What's the favorite video you did?
We can kind of go one by one on this because I think we're all going to have 4 different answers. Favorite gig, favorite video, favorite, I guess if I go first, favorite gig Might have been Muddy Roots, man. Like that was really rad. That was a lot of fun. We've had some really good ones. I mean, Vegas, the first and second year were awesome. Denver, with Punk Rock Saves Lives, shout out to them. Honestly, like we've had some really cool local events with our Boner Fest is our big event every year. I would say probably favorite music video, just because it did so well for us and because it was just such a bitch to shoot, was probably When I Drink I Fight, because that was right in our front lawn here, and that it was 95 degrees in the South, and it was in the dead of summer in like August, and I'm getting thrown around because I'm the drunk guy in the video. And so, but I mean, a lot of our, I mean, there's so many videos we made. I mean, we've made now, I think 35 music videos.
That one was inhumane. That was a war crime.
Yeah. So that would be mine. What would be yours, I guess?
Well, if we're trying to not double up and you already stole Muddy, I would say the our first trip to Denver, or I guess the only trip to Denver, we played Punk Rock Saves Lives Festival.
Yeah.
And a band dropped out due to a health complication in their family. And so boys got to play twice. And we got our first article written about us. And it was a fantastic article. It's on our link if anyone's interested in reading it. But it was saying how they're sophomoric and they never punched down. And I thought that was just the best description and such a great bar to set as far as press goes, of having the first article really recognize, I think, what are the two greatest parts of the band is that the comedy does not punch down despite its sophomoric humor. So I
shout out to Julie from New Noise.
Yes,
yeah.
New Noise. And but yeah, that was a great experience, was the Punk Rock Saves Lives Fest.
Sam, what about you?
I mean, I want to keep, like, I actually was going to say Muddy for favorite show, actually. That really was it for me. I gotta say, I think the tightest show we've ever played was this past one for the holidays. I think that was the tightest show we've ever played. So that would actually be my other, like, that one felt really good. And then, and that was, I think that was that the first one we've done where Shilo started off playing bass and where she played bass for the majority? Yeah. And that worked out really, really well. Denver was a great one too. Favorite video. God, there's actually a lot of good ones. You know, I'm gonna pull out a deep cut for favorite video. It's a song that nobody gives a shit about, but No Party in LA. That's my favorite. As far as the video was awesome. That was a great video. That was a great video. Yeah,
man.
It's just that song didn't do for us what we hoped, but I really like it. So,
fun fact about that song and When I Drink I Fight is they were recorded by Josh Monroy, aka Igloo, who is Ludacris's longtime sound engineer.
he worked on Hey Ya, the Outcast Hey Ya. Yeah,
he recorded Hey Ya.
Yeah.
What about you, Misha?
I'm gonna, since Mighty Roots obviously is my favorite one. Everybody knows. Oh, the whole fucking country knows that. But my second favorite, I'll say Jupiter, Florida. Last time we played there, because we expected nothing.
Yeah.
They had to play twice. We played twice, 2 sets. And the crowd was completely unexpectedly awesome. And they're just super cool. And favorite video, I liked Hold My Beer, because we get to do a bunch of redneck shit.
No, you're talking about Truck Song.
Oh, Truck Song. Sorry. That was the fun, getting attached to fireworks on top of the car.
Yeah.
And it shoots me while I'm running around. The thing was hilarious. It was very dangerous, but we survived it.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one.
Actually, that was the most fun I've had shooting a video, was Truck Song. Yeah.
I didn't give a music video, so I'm really excited for this series of music videos that's coming out right now, because the entire EP fashions together to make like a mini musical, like a rock opera, but not that classy. But it's I'm really proud of what we pulled off, because it's quite a spectacle, and it's something that I think is a really unique thing, and it came with lots of challenges. It was a lot of work, but I'm super pumped to see how the final product is received when it comes out in the future.
Well, I like the fact that we all kind of got to play different characters in that one, which was also fun. It's like we're not even just like playing our posers characters, but like I get to play a completely different guy. Misha got to be like the bar owner. It's like you guys got to be a couple, but not like, you know, not like the Sean and Shilo from Posers, you know, type thing. So
the third video drops on the 13th.
Glory hole.
I can't wait. Shilo, you know how mean that was to tell me how great and wonderful this is going to be, and now I got to sit and wait for it.
Oh yeah, because the final product doesn't come out until like February. It's going to be pure hell.
February 10th is going to be all of it. Yeah.
I can't wait. And I finally get to see you guys play because you're going to be in my neck of the woods next month. So I'm excited about that for sure.
Oh, you're in
cool.
Chicago?
I'm about 2 hours out of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
so
I thought
I'm
you were
definitely coming down for that no matter what. I'm not missing that.
Fantastic.
Hey,
great.
we're excited to see you in real life. That'll be awesome. Yeah.
And I gotta ask. So like your videos are always great. You clearly shoot them like at your house. Like when you're shooting like Milkshake, what did your neighbors think when they're watching Sean just like what are your neighbors cool or are they just like
Yeah, everyone minds their business. We live in a mostly Mexican community, and we even though we barely talk, everyone they love to party, but everyone kind of keeps themselves minds their business. One kind of anecdote, sort of not really related to that, but we do films as well, the two of us. And there's this film that we do where I have to break into a house and steal her and kidnap her. This horror film we do.
It's gonna be great.
And
it's gonna be terrifying.
Neighbors across the street were having a party and saw me going into the house, drag her out. Right,
I'm screaming and fighting back.
Yeah, and then I drag her and throw her in the back of the car and drive her away. And then we do 2 takes of it. They didn't say shit.
No.
So
if if my house is ever getting broken into, man, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
I'm on my own.
But yeah, no, we've
double.
never had an issue. Yeah.
There's a double-edged sword. You're like, hey, at least we didn't have to do an extra take. But then you're also like, well, I'm not fucking safe if someone kidnaps me.
Yeah.
Thanks. It could be at 7 a.m. They're going to give a shit. God.
Yeah.
No, but on the milkshake thing, though, I moved into the house like 3 weeks later, and what's on the fucking kitchen counters? Like 12-gallon jugs of milk.
I never threw them away.
He never threw them away. I moved into this house with those milk jugs on the damn counter.
It was the last song that we ever did in video before she moved out here. So it was just the 3 of us up to that point. And
No,
yeah.
Shilo, I have to say, this is why anyone's going to say this. You moved into that. This is on you, not them. You knew what you were getting into.
Okay, I wasn't expecting the milk cartons. Don't look at me that way. I didn't think, I was like, you drink milk like that? Like, what is this? And then I realized it was a music video. I was like, damn, you got strong bones. Like,
yeah, we do.
I love that she was more concerned, like, oh, God, what if he drinks that much milk? That's weird. Not that they were doing something weird with the milk. That's okay. But
I'm
if he's
lactose
drinking
intolerant.
that
I was like, I don't think we're compatible anymore. I made a mistake moving down here. What are we going to talk about? Obviously not beverages.
Yeah.
He took those got milk ads from back in the day really seriously. It was just like, I am forming my life around this. I'm completely
Got all the milk.
Yes.
After I moved in, we threw a party, and someone asked me, did you paint the dining room? I was like, no, I literally just cleaned the fucking house. And everyone thought that, like, they're like, oh, there could have been a dead body here. We wouldn't have known.
It's in the basement with the old bass player.
It is. It's now underneath the house. That crawl space is getting mighty full, so people need to, start acting right.
You'd be like Spinal Tap, but with bass players instead.
Yeah. Hey, I showed these guys Spinal Tap. They'd never seen it. Like, I have it on Blu-ray. And literally a couple of months ago, we had a movie night. And
I get the reference now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having to just smile and laugh, so you don't have to embarrass yourself and say you don't know the movie.
Exactly.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you definitely said something there.
All right. Well, again, I wanted to thank you guys for coming on. This is actually, I think, the 4th episode I've done with somebody from Atlanta or the Atlanta area, believe it or not. Yeah, because I had Dixie Duncan on. I had Mike Martin from Stuck Mojo and Fozzie. And then I had Lloyd Nelson from Stuck Mojo and Plastic Catastrophe as well. So somehow I just keep hitting little areas. I got like a bunch that are in like the Washington and Portland area. Then I'll have a bunch that are over in this area. I think it's kind of word of mouth is usually the way it works, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Cool.
All right. So, what do you guys have coming up? This will be coming out in probably second week of February or so. So, what do you guys got coming up?
So at that point, then, or at this point, the EP will be out. So check out Unhappy Hour. It will be out probably right around the time this drops, if not slightly before this. That's our new EP. We go in the studio with Matt from Lead Belly Studios. He did Welcome to the Shit Show for us. He did our single Vanilla Sex for us, and he's done Unhappy Hour. We're going to be doing our second album with him, which is going to be called Symphony. We were chatting around the idea of it being called Shotgun to the Dick, but we're going in a direction. It's going to be called Symphony, but Symphony, and so that'll be the title of the second album. We're going to be recording that the end of February, and because we got it crowdfunded. Thank you so much to everybody who donated, and we have two singles that we're going to be recording and putting out in between Unhappy Hour and the singles that'll come out for the new album that were crowdfunded songs, right? Ones that our donors requested, right? So we're gonna have two of those. One will be called "Bad Day to Be a Beer." Another one will be called either Malort or "Oh Lord Malort." What is it, Misha? Is it like
Oh Lord, my Lord.
Oh Lord Malort? Yeah. So we're gonna have two. We may release them at the same time. We don't know, but there'll be that, and then just a bunch of promos, bunch of skits, and then we're probably gonna drop the first single from the new album sometime in the spring, I'd imagine. So.
And also, you forgot one that I remembered. February, you're going to be in a video game.
Oh
Yes, that's
gonna be
true.
February?
That's right
Yeah,
around the
you're
corner.
gonna be in the February update.
Oh, sweet! I didn't know that little detail. Hell yeah! I knew about the video game, but I didn't know about that part. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it looks well, and it was funny because the Stoner Games tells me, he goes, I'm gonna need some more pictures from them though, because if they're making funny faces, and it basically I'm laughing because I can hear my mother in my back. He's like, if I do that, their faces are gonna stay like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. I
That's
bust out.
supposed to be the thing.
That was-
I
yeah.
bust
You're
out
supposed to have funny
laughing.
faces.
And I'm like, let's double check this. But yeah, so it looks like you guys are going to be in the February update. It's a game called Mosh Pit Mayhem from Stoner Games. And it's literally you get to just go in and crowd kill and just beat the crap out of people. But you get to choose what band you want to watch. And you get to hear 3 of their songs, and the band is there in the game, and you can pick if you want to play one of the band members. So you could be any one of these guys and get out there and start crowd killing while listening to Gas Station Boner Pills.
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm
what's up. I'm excited.
super excited about it. I know for sure also on the February update, Belushi Speedball also is going to be on there.
Hell yeah!
We played with them in last January. Yeah, he had a video game they had at the merch stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, again, thank you guys for coming on. Do you got any advice for bands out there that want to, have more fun with it? And not, because you guys seem to be having a good time. Maybe you're just really good actors. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you're that good. So, how do you just keep it fun? Like, what do you do?
Just don't take yourself so seriously. Make the fun the point. Understand that a band is a marriage, but never air your dirty laundry out publicly. We're no different. We've had squabbles within the 4 of us, but nobody ever knows about it because we handle that shit in house. Make sure that your marketing is on point. Make sure you utilize the social media platforms, and so you can give yourself a shot nationally and all that. But above all else, have fun with it, and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. And you're going to be more relatable and fun that way, and people aren't going to think that you're dickheads, I guess. But that's at least just from a comedian's perspective on things, I suppose. But don't break up. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest advice I could, that's coming direct from Brett from Bad Religion. It's just like, hey, your band's good. Don't break up. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give to bands is don't break up. So, yeah, that'd probably be what I would say is my biggest advice is don't break up.
I gotta say, I've worked with you guys for a little bit between Jeff Town and stuff like that with the game, and I see how professional all of you are, and it's so funny because if you didn't know you personally, you come off as these clowns, and you're so not. You're very serious. You take what you do very seriously, even though what you're doing isn't serious. You treat it as it is, and it's just cool to see someone having this much fun and still being this concerned about what they're putting out there, not just the quality, but like, could this be taken wrong? And it's just, we're in a fucked up place in our country, in our timeline right now. I blame the CERN Super Collider. They fucked something up. And it's just cool. I know I can flip you guys on and listen to you, and it's going to take all that shit away. It's something fun, and I truly appreciate it. I've been waiting to hear stuff like this for so many years, and like, honest to God, this has been absolutely awesome, and I really appreciate you guys, and I appreciate what you do.
Oh, thank you, man. That means a lot. Thanks for having us and being a part of our kind of life and journey and all that. And shout out to Jeff Town. Yeah.
Yes, Jeff Town Records. Go buy the vinyl for Welcome to the Shit Show at jefftownrecords.com.
Yes.
Good radio voice.
I do. I should get paid for this.
You
I'm
should.
getting good at this. All right. Well, everybody, thank Gas Station Motor Pills. I have not thought that was something I would say on a show before, but here we are. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate, like I said, I know how busy you guys are, so it's great being able to connect and do this today. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, whatever it is you're doing. As always, do the like, subscribe, share. Give me feedback. Want to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And as always, please have fun and be nice to each other, because if you're not, there's no fucking point. We'll see you next time.
Yay!